Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. This is a collective reading for the collective. I would like to look at some energies. Are you the jester? Are you the fool? Just to clarify, to see alignment pertaining to what can be going on behind the scenes, or, what we're not aware of, or what we need confirmation about. So if you don't know what element you are, earth, air, fire, air, water. If you're a water sign, you're a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you are a water sign, yeah, I just said that. I'm so funny. You guys have to excuse me. I am at work, and this is my first time doing readings at work. I was just like, you know what? I don't want to just sit here and not do anything. Well, I am doing something or whatever, but what I mean is, if I can multitask, I'm going to multitask. I'm going to do what I need to do when I need to do it. And so I want to encourage you that if you're able to multitask, then multitask. I'm in a place of stepping out in what my belief systems are, and I'm standing on those grounds pertaining to what I believe in. So for some of you, you're like, okay, what is going on with spiritual guiding light? Because all the other readings, he's just, more lower tone, whatever. It's because of the environment. I, feel safe here, and I'm able to be free. And so I haven't been at the office. I feel free and everything at my office, but when I am at my place of current residence, I really don't feel that I give you guys all of me the way that I want to. And it's literally just respecting, because there's different religious beliefs, systems. So moving forward, we're not going to, be too much pondering on that or whatever. Yeah, moving forward, and, not allowing others people burdens to be your burdens. Okay, that is someone's message. Just one moment. And not allowing, just as a side note, it's just simply saying, if you are confident in that you're going to move forward, that you're going to feel like you're not moving forward because you forgot to hand back the burdens and the worries and the problems and the issues and the dramas where they were. You took it with you. You gave people permission to allow those thoughts to still be embedded in you, to allow those feelings to still be occurring with you, instead of leaving it where it stands. And so also, some of you can be dealing with someone who's constantly in your ear, or they're constantly giving you information that you're not asking for, right? And so they're feeding this burden, okay? So let's go ahead and start your reading. That was a side note of foolishness, of a fool that is not a fool on the fool's journey, where they're on their journey, but they are on a jester's journey, which means they are acting like a karmic. They are just low vibrational. They are destructive. They feed off of hurting other people. So if I can keep you sad, and that keeps you stagnant, I know that you're not going to be productive, even though you do have functional people who thrive off of depression and being sad, and that's the only way that they're able to work. So they keep themselves busy, and that's it's like, the old train where they have to put the coal in, and the only way the train is going to move is if you put the coal in. But this coal is very for after a long time of consumption, it's very harmful to the body. So after such a long time of you listening to this person who keeps giving you information, or this can be your shadow self, your inner voice constantly saying, oh, they don't like you. Oh my gosh. I mean, you got to literally have a introspective here. It's a really different angle. So kind of, just hear out the message of the reading. And then that's why it's really, really good to have a journal, right? And a pen or a pencil so that you can be able to have your notes. So, which you should already have a journal and pen. So especially when you receive your downloads, or especially if you're someone who receives messages when you're sleeping, you're a dreamer and you need to write down your dreams so that they can make sense, or simply when you receive messages so that you don't forget them. So let's go ahead and start. Yeah, mind, body, and soul. Someone is definitely stepping out in the courage of practicing what your belief system is, not what you were raised into. And what is going to protect you is your confidence. Being confident and not walking with your head down, but being confident in knowing who you are and knowing that you are a child of God. All right, so Most High, Creator of all creation, I thank you for blessing me with the gift of intuition. I thank you for the courage, the bravery, and the strength. Allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding to the listener, as above, so below. Hey, if you guys have came from the YouTube channel, thank you for coming over to the podcast to show me some support. I appreciate it. Yes. Now, mind you, you can be a monthly supporter for the podcast, which will definitely be appreciative, which will help because I will be able to purchase. It helps me purchase the tools that I need to be productive and assist you, listener. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. First, I want to say someone is no longer feeling like they're left out in the cold. Someone is no longer playing the victim. Someone is getting out of a situation that you put yourself into. And with the Queen of Pentacles, that is confirming that you recognize your own potential. You know that wherever you are in your fool's journey is because you have positioned yourself there. Okay. And this is the moment where you can really, 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 with respect, the Queen of Pentacles has a lot of respect, a lot of power. And this is literally coming out of a place where you're able to now, you've come out of the poor mind frame of thinking, or you have come out of self-sabotage, and you've not only came out of that, but you have leveled up so far to the top you didn't even realize that you are in position to lead. Okay. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. Yes. That's why I said you have bypassed many stages. And for most, we have to go stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. No, someone literally went from stage 1 to 100, real fast. With the Queen of Swords here, this is like Libra's energy. It's not the justice, but this is someone who can literally read someone. Someone literally can articulate the emotions of people. And to be able to do that consists of a lot of power. But this person who in goodwill with the Queen of Swords, this person is just. That's why I said Libra energy. And yeah, I'm so silly. This is an air sign card. I'm so silly. So with the Queen of Pentacles, that is Earth, Virgo, uh, Capricorn, Taurus. And this is the Queen of Swords is air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But for the most part, I'm sitting here thinking Libra energy. And, oh, okay. Whether it's Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, a earth sign definitely had bad intentions. This is someone whom was raised in dark magic, black magics, things like that, etc., etc., and they were trained that way. So no matter what you do to tell them that it's just and what is considered of good in God's eyes, not in man's, in pertaining to folk ways and the norms of our culture or our upbringing, it's really it's kind of difficult. Okay, what I'm trying to say is a earth sign, okay, articulated because I had said you are in this place because you're in this place. It's like someone was causing certain things to happen in your life. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, to happen in your life. They were behind the scenes making these things in the Five of Pentacles and making you feel like there was no hope. But you were able to get out of that. That's why I said you went from stage 1 to stage 100, right? And you became the Queen of Pentacles. Whoever these people are that are earth energy, they were so into dark magic for ill intention that the illusion of them thinking, this is like someone being on drugs and they think they're powerful. Well, these people were so involved in this darkness that they thought that they were the Queen of Pentacles, right? Because they were so fixated on you and not realizing that they were not. And for them to see, despite of what they put you through with the Queen of Swords, that you are a true divine child of God. Clarify the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We have, yes, working on your craft. Like, despite of someone could have threw a rock at your head, you immediately forgive them. You always try to find the just in everything, and through those justice, right? You still focused on your hopes, your dreams, your passion, or you wanting your family to be together, or whatever that may be. You have to fill in the blank of what that is. Overall, of the gesture and the Fool, we have the Judgment in reverse, meaning this too shall has already come to pass. Meaning this is like someone literally listening to this message and you're crying because it's like, wow. And I'm literally like, wow myself. Because you don't have to go out of your way to judge people. You release them. You release them. You release them. You release their ways. You release how they make you feel. And you create what you do have the right pertaining to terms and conditions. You have the right to create boundaries. You have the right to have your own belief system. And whatever that belief system, and that's why it's kind of contradicting. So if a person chooses to do things with ill intention, is that bad? If they were trained that way. That question itself creates an illusion. Everyone has their own place, right? And everyone who has their own place and their pinpoint of where you are on the will of God. you have to understand that we are all connected, and what is aligned with you is aligned with you. So with these people who have been practicing ill intention, okay, if you steal from someone, when it comes back around, that's why people, when they say be careful or mindful what you do to someone, that necessarily is not true. Because if you think in Christian beliefs, they believe that even the sinner, for the most part, 150% of the time, the sinner is more blessed than the Christian who's practicing Christianity. Right? And that is being looked at being part of the world and not of the world, or whatever that case may be. But us as human beings, right? We're not even supposed to judge ourselves. We're supposed to release those things. And when we release those things are replaced with blessings. Blessings are curses. And then you have to, and if they're curses, you would have to do the work to remove them. Clarify the judgment. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Very, very beautiful. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. You were born in abundance. It's like this is someone who has the zeal of it's like abundance is your name. Right? Abundance is your name. And these people, possible earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, they knew that abundance is your life. And most of you were supposed to have experienced, abundance and wealth on earth, but you were robbed because you were not aware. And that's where those distractions were. And despite of all of the trials and tribulations that you have went through, you still put your best foot forward. And you until you started to figure it out and you started to put the pieces together. All right, overall gesture of the Fool. So on your Fool's journey, no one is perfect, but for the most part, the gesture, the Fool, and some people are like, why does she keep saying the gesture and the Fool? That's the same thing. No, listen, the gesture is the one who entertains the king and the queen, and if they are not entertained, off with your head. The Fool is free. Okay, the Fool does not have to report to anyone. Okay, so with the Fool, the Fool didn't even come up, but we have the 8 of Cups, and it's like this is walking away from friends, family, or whatever. It's like, you know what? It's just I don't want what you have in this cup. By the time you get it, I'm gonna be old and gray. No, I have a life to live. I'm done. I'm no longer in this illusion of thinking that everything's going to be on one accord. Now, this is for someone. That's why I said understand that when you listen to each reading, take what resonates with you. And if it doesn't resonate, you have free will to continue to listen so that you can have a tool to utilize if it does present itself. Because it doesn't necessarily have to be you. This can be someone close to you. This could be someone that a colleague, an associate, right? So walking away. And you're walking away. It's like, I'm going to do this. Because as you're walking away, you know that your talents will make room for you. That's for someone. right? You've experienced the mountains, right? You've experienced the glaciers. And it's like, you know how it feels to be left in the night. And the moon, even if you were in illusion, that was your light. We have the Ten of Pentacles, earth signs. It could have done with inheritance as well. You were robbed of inheritance. But for the most part, by you walking away, listener, from the Eight of Cups, of the cups that you choose not to drink, because you drank from these cups before, and not only were you poisoned, you made it through that. Like most people don't make it out of when you're poisoned, you die. No, you're a divine child of God, right? In the, what do they say? Did you try my servant Job? God allowed, and this is in Christian views system now, God allowed Satan to take everything from him. But he did not take his faith and his belief system in God. At the end of the day, he still was working on his craft, the Eight of Pentacles. Now with the Ten of Pentacles, this is literally your name is in places that you haven't even you haven't even walked into. This is literally people waiting for you. Like people have dreamed about you. People are like, okay, this person's name is this, and they're literally looking for you. Like, and then you show up. But you had to walk away from the Eight of Cups to get to the Ten of Pentacles. Like you had to literally walk away from certain emotions and certain feelings, because the feelings that you were feeling were being articulated from this dark magic of these earth signs, Capra, Virgo, Capricorn, whatever. Just one moment, you guys. All right, let me wrap this up. Yeah, with the trickery, working your way from the bottom to the top. I'm telling you, with the Seven of Swords here, this is the oh my goodness gracious. But this is air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Someone spoke so bad about you. Someone called you a liar. I mean, they dug your name in the dirt. Air sign, if you are an air sign, for it to all turn out to a blessing. Yeah, with the Three of Swords, dealing with hearts, forgiving people, accepting them back and forth with the Two of Cups here, right? And thinking that everything is good with the Four of Wands, but it's always short felt. Like every time you got in a good place, it was only for 24 hours. It never made it. No, and it's just like, dang, you fooled me again. And the Justice in reverse. It's like, you know what? No. Again, Five of Cups. So yeah, I told you, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You know who you are, listener. Page of Pentacles. You know who you are. I don't even, you know what? And that's going to be the name of this message, is that you know who you are. You know who you are now. You didn't know who you were. That's how they were able to rob you. They didn't, how families tell stories and people are ordained certain things. It's like these people in your family, or you have to fill in the blanks, they robbed you. What does the collective earth, air, fire, water, air need to acknowledge or speak about pertaining to you know who you are? Oh my goodness. When I tell you people are exploding, that you are walking away, for the most part, you may not even be talking to nobody. You may be just keeping to yourself. And I know that, and I can relate to that. I can totally relate to just, you know what, I'm gonna articulate myself. Okay. What is the what do they need to speak up or acknowledge? We have winning. Like I said, you know who you are. Get it. Get that bag, boss. Okay. Anywho, don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I, my friend.